Hey guys, I'm your boy Nick with Pick 'em Man. Today we're back with another one. We're gonna be doing a post recap for the Vegas 80 card. We're gonna go over all the fights, what happened, why the fighters lost, what mistakes they made, and then we're gonna go over all our official Vegas 80 plays, bets that we made. Made a video on best bets, the safety parlay, which didn't cash for us because fucking Grant Dawson got slept in 30 seconds, which was crazy to see. But it is what it is. It's MMA, anything can happen. We ended up going minus $20 overall on our official play. I ended up putting live betting more and putting more parlays up on my live stream. So we ended up going on my own. I ended up going like minus 1.5 units. I think it was minus 1.7 units. But on our official play, we ended up going minus $20 overall. So not the worst. If you guys go check out my video, these are the plays I made. I had Algeo 1 unit at minus 155. I was gonna put even more units on him before the fight, but then I was like worried about why there was so much line movement on the fights. Then I had another $75 on the minus at minus 135, and then I had a De La Rosa. De La Rosa attempted 0 fucking takedowns. I don't know what the hell he was doing. He really disappointed me. I mean, what is he like? What was he doing the whole time? Like, why wasn't he going for takedowns? So he was eating jabs from JJ Aldrich the whole time. Didn't attempt a single takedown in the first 2 rounds. Looked absolutely horrible out there. I mean, she didn't do any damage, and she went for one of the laziest takedowns I've ever seen in my life. At the end, in the last round, it didn't get it. JJ saw it from a mile away. Yeah, De La Rosa's a freaking can. You can't trust this girl anymore. Next up, we had Aoriqileng versus Johnny Munoz Jr. We ended up taking Aoriqileng because I can't pick a fucking jiu-jitsu nerd who keeps pulling guard over and over. That's what I mentioned. I just can't back a fucking guy who's gonna be pulling guard over and over. Aoriqileng was a slight underdog before the fight. This was an underdog pick. 37% people picked Aoriqileng, and we were in the 55% that picked him by decision. In the first fight, I mean, it was like pretty close. 42% people picked Aldrich, 58% people picked De La Rosa. So it is what it is. These fights were extremely close. And then in the next fight, we had Vanessa Demopoulos versus Kanako Murata. Kanako Murata is just a fucking can. She doesn't do anything with the takedowns. She had like 10 minutes of control time, but didn't do anything. She was controlling the fight though, I mean, the whole time, but I wasn't too shocked with this decision. They gave it a 29-28 unanimous decision to Vanessa Demopoulos. Good win for her. I'm happy for her. She bounced back. She needed this win. She cashed as a plus 250 underdog. We did have a bet on this fight, which is the over 2.5 bet. We had this in some parlays, so I'm happy about that. The over 2.5 was minus 280, I think, so it wasn't too bad. In the next fight, we had Nate Maness defeating Mateus Mendonça in the first round by knockout. Mateus Mendonça was going for like leg locks. He went for the same leg lock over and over and over, just asking Maness to just punch his face through the fucking canvas. And I had Mendonça. I did say Nate Maness was extremely live. We did have him in a long shot parlay. He was the first leg of our long shot parlay, I think, for plus 1270. Which was so close to hitting, by the way. So a good win for Nate Maness. I'm a fan of his for sure. I was definitely cheering for him the whole time. I was hoping that he would pull out this victory somehow, and I was really happy to see that he got it done. Good win for him. He's back in the win column. He needed that win badly. And Mateus Mendonça is way too young at 24 years old. He doesn't have the experience that Maness has, and he just looked lost out there. Mateus Mendonça, I can't believe he was a minus 240 favored, which was really surprising to me, knowing that Maness had a couple of fights in the UFC. Anyways, guys, next up we had Karolina Kowalkiewicz defeating Diana Belbiţă. Diana Belbiţă was the last leg of her long shot parlay. I did pick Karolina Kowalkiewicz. I knew she was going to land more volume and she's going to be able to stay safe on the ground. And we did pick Karolina Kowalkiewicz by decision. A lot of people thought she was going to win, but the lines were close before the fight. It was basically a pick'em fight before the fight got going on. I mean, before the fight started, the lines were basically a pick'em. Alright, guys. It's a good win for KK though. She's on a 4-5 win streak right now, so I'm really happy to see her win. Next up, we had Algeo versus Alexander Hernandez. We did have Algeo throughout the last 2 weeks. We did stay on Algeo. A lot of people were on Hernandez, and he turned into the favorite before the fight. He was -120, -140 even on some books. So it was kind of crazy to see. Algeo did drop him in the second round. I mean, he fucking pulverized Hernandez. Hernandez needs to stay up at 155. At 145, he just drains himself up to way too much. Even though he got a break with the eye poke in the mid-fight, he still just didn't have enough to put Algeo in any danger. I'm glad we trusted our boy Algeo. Cast is a pretty nice underdog. Alright guys, next up we had Dober defeating Aoriqileng. No shocker here. We all knew Dober was gonna get the knockout, and he got the first round knockout. Really happy for a guy Dober bouncing back in the win column with a big knockout win in the first round. Next up we had Morono versus Joaquin Buckley. I was picking Joaquin Buckley by decision throughout the whole week before. Then ended up switching my pick to Morono. But last night I did the stream, and I had a feeling that Buckley was the power difference was gonna be the difference here, and that's what happened. Buckley, he just had that more power in his shots. I mean, every time he landed, he was hurting Morono. But Morono is a dog tough motherfucker, and he survived. I did say this fight was gonna go over 1.5 rounds, which is like -145, and then I also thought that this fight could go into later rounds. Over 2.5 was plus money here, so I'm glad that hit for us. Good win for Buckley though. He's on a 2-5 win streak right now. Welterweight looks really good. Next up we had Joe Pyfer. We had him by first round at TKO, but he was able to get a second round submission in the second round. The referee was waiting too long. He let Alhassan go to sleep there. Good win for Pyfer. I mean, I can't wait to see him fight again. Next up we had the main event of the evening, guys. What a shocker, man. This is a big shock to all of us. I mean, fucking hell, Bobby Green, man. Fucking does it. Bobby Green, you can't fucking sleep on this motherfucker. Look at this guy, man. He's been in the fucking UFC for like 12-9 in the UFC overall. I mean, this dude's been in the UFC forever, man. This is probably his best win so far. I mean, this has got to be his best win, even better than Tony Ferguson. I mean, he fucking knocked out Grant Dawson in the first 30 seconds. Who's in his prime right now, 29 years old, in his prime right now, who was undefeated in the UFC, who was an 8-0 in the UFC, and this dude fucking knocks him out in the first round, 30 seconds. I mean, this has got to be his best win, right? I mean, holy shit. And I mean, that's the fight card, guys. We went 5-5 overall. It is what it is. I mean, fucking sometimes things don't always go right for you. The main event, I mean, if Grant Dawson had won this fight, we would have been up big time. But anyways, guys, so I mean, we did fucking these were our bets with Algeo. Fucking, he did cash for us. We should have put more on Algeo. I had a good feeling about him throughout the whole week. De La Rosa, I'm done betting girls. I'm fucking done betting women's MMA. You can't trust these girls to go out there and implement a fucking good game plan. She takes down fucking Ariana Lipski, and she doesn't even attempt one takedown in the first 2 rounds. She's trying to go out there and strike with JJ Aldrich. Absolutely horrible fight IQ for De La Rosa, the fucking can crusher. Our safety parlay fucking didn't cash for us, cause Grant Dawson got slept in the first 30 seconds. I mean, who would have expected that? I mean, only like fucking 9% people picked Grant Dawson to even win. I mean, look, 9% people picked, 8% people picked him on Tapaholic out of 4,400 people. I mean, that just tells you, I mean, no one saw this coming, guys. It is what it is. I mean, what can you do? And then we did pick up, Morono was an underdog pick here for us. Most people were picking Buckley. 70% people picked Buckley. So, yeah, underdog didn't cast for us, but it is what it is. We did hit on the over 1.5 rounds there. We did also hit on the under 1.5 rounds in the Joe Pyfer fight. We also hit on the under 4.5 rounds in the main event. We had a bet on this too. So let's go over our bets one last time. We had Algeo 1.75 units on Algeo, and then we had De La Rosa 2 units on her, which didn't cash for us. Morono, I ended up cashing out my bet on Morono. Join the Discord, guys. So I always update you guys with my bets on Discord. And then we had a parlay. We had more parlays that were so close to hitting. We had like 2 or 3 more parlays that were so close to hitting, but fucking Dawson got slept. It is what it is though. Then we had Dober by KO, 1 unit on that at minus 175. Then we had under 2.5 in the Dober fight, 1 unit there, minus 238. This is a good under 2.5 round there. I definitely knew this was gonna go. It was gonna be finished quick, so that was a good bet there. Then we had Kutalaba, which was voided because the fight was cancelled. Fucking Felipe Lins had a health problem, I think. So it is what it is. We got the money back there. And the 2-leg, this is our prop parlay, which is under 2.5 in the co-main event, and the over 2.5 in the Murata versus Demopoulos fight. So that did cash for us. And then we had Dawson by KO, TKO. The opposite happened. Fucking Bobby Green gets a TKO, KO, TKO. And then we had the main event to go under 4.5 rounds in the main event. 1 unit there at minus 210. This is a good safest play. I mean, I should have, instead of playing Dawson in a fucking in my all my parlays, I should have just put under 4.5 rounds. I mean, we would have got better fucking money line there on the under 4.5. On the long shot parlay, we were so close to hitting this, guys. We hit with the first 2 legs, Aoriqileng, Maness, and Belbiţă. So Belbiţă versus Karolina Kowalkiewicz was a close fight, but it is what it is. We could have cast that plus 1274 ticket. Sometimes things don't really fucking go the way you want it to go. So we had almost 9 units on this card. We lost about 3.7 units, and then with the profit, everything we made, we ended up making 875. We were left with 875, so we ended up going minus 0.2 units negative. So never something you want to see. You want to go positive. I mean, you want to go end up. Well, we didn't lose too much money. Official plays, we didn't end up losing too much money. It is what it is, man. Big upset with Dawson. I know a lot of people had thousands of dollars on Dawson, so it is what it is, man. What can you do? That's the breakdown for the bets and all our official plays and everything. And now we're gonna go over the Bellator now. Bellator real quick. I'm just gonna go over Bellator real quick, guys. Give me a second. Bellator, we did much better on the Bellator picks, guys. We went for Bellator, we went 13 out of 13 and 3 overall. In the post, let's start with the post limbs. Lorani Santos looked absolutely horrible. She lost the decision there. Jackie Cataline took her down on control there with the grappling. And this fight, we went Dimitri. He won by decision, so good win for him there. And the next fight, we had Meredith by first round submission, but he ended up controlling him. Wasn't able to get the finish there as a big favorite at minus 1600. In the next fight, we went to Umar Nurmagomedov by second round TKO. We did have an official play in this. I didn't bet on it, but I did give you guys over 1.5 rounds. I hope you guys took that and made some money there. This was an easy, this went all 5 rounds. I mean, a lot of people were playing the under 4.5 rounds, but I did say that Brent Primus was a tough dude, and over 1.5 was live. In the next co-main event, we had Kurt Cyberberg defeating Kat Zingano by KO TKO. I had her by second round, and she got it done in the last minute of the first round. Good win for her there. Liz Caramucci defeating Lima McFarlane. She was a minus 275. Her money line wasn't bad at all. And McFarlane looked absolutely horrible. And Caramucci got it done in the 5th round by TKO via leg kick stoppage. Next fight, we had Bobby Serrano defeating Alberto Garcia by 3-round decision. Good win for him there. Next fight, we had Leah McCord defeating... we had Sarah McMahon here, I think, but McCord got it done as a slight underdog. Next fight, we had Sergio Casio defeating Jesse Roberts, but Sergio was able to get it done in the last round. I had a feeling he might be able to get it done. These Mexican fighters, you can never count them out, I guess. And the next fight, we had Kai Kamaka 3 defeating Henry Corrales. A lot of people were really high on Henry Corrales, and say what you want about the decision, but Kai Kamaka got it done by decision, so happy for him here. Only 35% picked him to win. A lot of people were really high on Corrales, so a good win for Kamaka there. And the next fight, we had Trabelski with the first round TKO, and he got it done. Good win for him there. In the next fight, we had Yuxi Murata by decision. and he got it done. Good win from there. Next one, we had the Russian Muhammad Berkamov defeating Herman Tirado. He beat him by 3-round decision. I thought he was gonna get a first round finish, but good win for him. Good, he's getting some octagon time. Good for him. And the next fight, we had Grant Neal taking on Romero Cotton. Grant Neal got it done by decision, so good win for him there. Next up, we had Gina Bissell versus Joanne. Laura Joanne, and we had Bissell by decision, and she got it done by first round submission. Really good win for her there. And the first fight of the prelims, we had Josh Hockett versus Spencer Smith, and well, I said this was a can crusher fight, and Josh Hockett looks like he's a can himself. As a -1,000 favorite, he goes. At least he finished him in the third round, though. At least he went the third round and finished the fight. Unlike fucking Usman and Magomedov, who couldn't even fucking finish a fight. As a -3,200 favorite, I mean, holy shit. I mean, look at the line on this guy, man. Like, it says -2,200 here, but he was a -3,200. He did dominate the whole fight, so really good win from there. Alright, guys. For Bellator, we ended up going 13-3 overall. Not the worst. I mean, we did okay. We came 182 out of over 1,000 people, so not the worst. And then the UFC, we did we went even 50%. Not my best call, not my best night overall. But what do you do? I mean, we came like 1,500 over 1,600 out of 4,500 people. I'll take it. I mean, not the worst I've done. It is what it is. Overall, I mean, I'm not too pissed off. I know a lot of people lost big money on fucking Grant Dawson. It is what it is. Sometimes things don't go your way, and Grant Dawson got slept, man. Who would have saw that coming? Anyways, guys, that's the post recap of UFC and Bellator. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Take care of yourself, and I'll probably be going live throughout the week. I'll probably be going live tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. So come hang out with me. We'll do some research for the next UFC card. My next lock of the week is Cameron Simon, guys, for UFC Vegas 81. So if you guys wanna put some plus, he's gonna be plus money right now. I think he is plus money, right? I mean, I think he is plus money. Cameron Simon's got to be plus money right now, I think. Let's look it up over here. Cameron Simon, UFC Fight Night. Yeah, Cameron Simon is plus 110 right now. So we locked him at plus 142, guys. I picked Cameron Simon. I have 1.5 units on Cameron Simon at plus 142. I said that line was gonna come down. I said that my lines could even flip. And look what's happening, guys. Every book, he's turning. He's like, money's pouring in on the guy. I mean, look at this. -120. He's -105 now. Money is pouring in on the guy, man. And you know why. I mean, FanDuel has the best number on him right now, plus 126. But DraftKings money is pouring in on Simon right now. And it makes sense, man. He's my underdog lock of the week. I mean, I called him. I picked him like last week. So that's my lock of the week for next week, guys. I hope you guys get that plus money in early before the lines flip. And that's my post recap for UFC and Bellator, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourself. Stay safe out there, guys. Take care of your family. I hope you guys have a good week. And I'll